Matthew Appleby from Horticulture Week, and I'm at Fruit Focus, and today I'm with Professor Marc Hanheide from the University of Lincoln. We're talking about robot highways and the robot future of fruit farming, and we've got it behind us. So Marc, tell me a bit about the project.
Yeah, brilliant. So Robot Highways is a project that's funded by Innovate UK, and we've got a number of industry partners involved in that, ranging from the actual growers, Clockhouse Farm, actually not far away from here, Saga Robotics, who are producing these robots, and then also as an academic partner, working very much on the overall coordination and orchestration of robots in fruit farming. Because these robots can do a lot of different things, and we're exploring these different tasks here and basically bringing them together. You see a lot of hype around autonomous picking, and that, in our view, is just one of the. Of course, it's a very important part of it, but there's many other tasks that you can have robots do in such an environment. And we've just demonstrating one here because while we see this more as a road to automation rather than just saying all of a sudden we're going to make a fully autonomous farm. What we have here is standard kind of trolley that any picker would use in a farm environment, and we've just put a relatively cheap prototype of a device on here that allows people to call a robot over. The idea is you start picking, eventually your trolley will fill up, and when it's starting to become full, that's when you call a robot over. And it saves you from having to push this one all the way down, because those tunnels here could be like 300, 400 meters long in some environments, right? And then you really lose time by just doing the transportation tasks. And we've been working with the partners, Saga Robotics and so on, already for quite some time to make these robots here go reliably, autonomously around the environment. So Saga is already doing this on a commercial scale, where these robots travel 60 kilometers on their own, autonomously operating in strawberry tunnels, and they can go up and down. And so we're looking what is another relatively simple win for the farmers out there. And one of that is indeed saying, right, let's just not push these trolleys so far. Now, robot has arrived, we change them, we get empty trolleys back, we can carry on picking, and we just push a button and the robot drives off, and it can go to a fruit handling center. So you don't even necessarily need to have what we normally have in the farms, a trailer somewhere where we collect it and then it roasts there in the sun for another hour. We could even roll these out that they cover the entire distance to your central fruit handling point, reducing the time that the fruit's out in the sun, and roughly an hour in this weather out there is probably a day of shelf life. So really trying to get some of these additional gains into the environment relatively quickly and not just wait for picking to be solved. The project itself, as I said, covers a range of tasks. Picking is one of them. We also do crop care, and we have got these colleagues already doing UVC treatment. They have done UVC treatment on a farm here this entire season, requiring no chemicals to treat against powdery mildew. They do it just by shining lights at the night on this, delivered by robots that operate autonomously. And then we have applications like spraying, and we also put cameras on these platforms that just continuously monitor the fruits and the crops, give you a better estimate of your yield, and also allow you to spot potential disease and problems earlier.
Fantastic. And you've got an event coming up in September?
Oh yeah, so we as the Lincoln Center for Autonomous Systems, where we do a lot of the research, we're not only doing agricultural research, we are hosting a conference that's called Towards Autonomous Robotic Systems. It's one of the most important UK robotics focused conferences, and we'll see a lot of the robotics labs coming, not only doing agricultural robotics, because there's a lot of overlap also in other domains. So this is a logistics solution, so we also have projects where we have got robots operating autonomous forklift trucks in warehouses, etc. So you could really see this is also linking it up. If you get this fruit delivered into your warehouse and you need it into your packing unit where you have robots that potentially pack it autonomously, and then eventually you need to put it onto some lorry and get it out to your supermarkets. So there's robotics bits in all the entire value chain, if you want.
Oh, great. Well, thanks for that insight, Marc. Great to see you, and thanks a lot.